4 miles ahead on the route. Stop and go traffic.
There's a lane closure ahead.
3 miles ahead on the route. Slow traffic.
Inability to listen to people that have our best interests at heart, who are telling us, giving us real feedback, the inability to listen to this might harm us in some way.
There are many callings that do not involve making a lot of money. I'm thinking about the arts, I'm thinking about music, I'm thinking about sports in many cases, perhaps not all sports, but many sports. What do we know about the economic impact of pursuing a calling, Jen?
Yeah, so you're absolutely right that the more prototypical calling-oriented professions, whether it's nonprofit work, helping work, international aid work, etc., tend to not be well paid. So already, many people, to pursue their callings or meaningful work in general, are being asked implicitly to accept a pay cut relative to, I'm going to go work for that big.
Everyone here after this conversation.
Stay, puppy dog. Stay. Get back. Stay. Stay. Is that empty? Is that empty?
Yeah.
Where'd you empty it?
You know where you get water?
No.
Oh.
I've been following you since the main
Yeah,
road.
so you're the one right behind me.
Yeah.
I just made the circle to get to empty it. Okay, you know where you came in for check-in area? Immediately behind that building, turn left, and you come down. You go all the way down to the exit area, and right into the dump station and fuel station.
Okay.
And then when you pull out there, you circle right back up by the check-in again.
Oh, okay.
So
Thanks. Great. How did I get this site? Now I need to go up a little farther. Smile. Smile like you're having fun. He's got his dinner and his water, and he's on leash. I tried to leave him in here. I gave him his dinner and told him to stay, and he didn't stay. Well, I went over to the bathroom and got him water. I came out of the bathroom after looking over the inside, and he was over there waiting for me. He's been good. He just came over looking for me and just hung out over there. But now he's on leash, so he can't go anywhere. And he's afraid to jump out of the thing for hanging himself. Smart dog. This is the Smokemont F-loop. It is RVs only, no tents. It has one bathroom right in the middle. And the RVs are coming in left and right. This guy's going to try to get to his site before that other guy comes all the way around the circle. That's what I should have done, but then I would have been facing the wrong direction. Oops, he jumped out of the car. We've got this great little stream behind us, which he wants to go swimming in. He's already been in it once. When we first backed in here, I let him out to pee because he hasn't been out of the car for 3 hours. We stopped at Wendy's for dinner, and he had a bacon cheeseburger. And now he's limited. He hates being limited. But those are the regular sites of the Smokemont. This circle, you have to cross over this river at a bridge up there, and this hasn't been here that long. I thought at one time they were going to put electricity in here, but they didn't. They didn't even put water or anything. There's not even a dump station over here. The only dump station is on the way out of the park, behind the registration building. So we didn't dump on the way in like we wanted to. We could have, but we just weren't sure. The big Class C there has a generator running. I thought this was no generators, but I'm not sure about that. And it would make no sense to have no generators where all the RVs are, but it's pretty obnoxious to listen to generators in a national park. It's about 6:30, 7 o'clock maybe. Everybody's got a dog. So a lady with little Fluffy that just wants to jump on everybody. And Akela, he says I'd like to eat him. So we've had a lot of work on the trailer. We greased the bearings in both wheels. You hopefully saw that video last week or yesterday or whenever this comes out. It's already up. We cleaned out the turn signals, the back lights, because they were dirty and nasty. We had to fix the stairs because they were about to fall off. There's screws underneath here. Let me show you. I'll get the door out of the way though. There are screws under here that hold the stairs in, and they had all come out because they had rusted and rotted. So I put inserts in there and a little glue and put new screws in because the old ones were all rusty. We cleaned out all the lights. All the lights inside were all full of bugs, so we cleaned those out. We cleaned out some of the inside. We had to fill up our propane tanks because we had empty one of them. It's not easy to empty the propane tanks. The refrigerator will run roughly 2 months on a full propane tank. And so we did that. This is a happy boy. He loves to camp. He just doesn't like to be tied up. You keep testing the end of that, you'll know exactly where it goes. It goes to the fireplace. He's happy about that. But there's no old firewood. No sticks, huh? Usually we get a stick. There are lots of families here. We are here September 28th. which is the very peak of the elk rut. So we met a whole bunch of people clogging the roads because they're all excited about seeing an elk. I don't know. Elk are just oversized deer in my opinion. Seen enough of them. And of course the fields along the road, there's great big fields all along the road. I'll show you later. And they're full of elk. Like in the morning and to noon. And sometimes they're full at night too. But right now the males are down there bugling, making a ton of noise and kind of running around not knowing what they're doing because they're too horny to think. It happens to the males. Many males. He's looking for sticks around the fireplace. Did you find a stick? He found a stick. It's a little tiny stick. That doesn't count. Got a couple of cute little campers here. No A-liners that I could find. But I don't think A-liners would ever come over here. I decided the next time I ever come here, which might be a long time, I'll probably be on site 10 because it's way back in that corner over there and it's kind of all alone because it's on a curve. It's on the corner. And yes, my voice is kind of like fading. I have a never-ending sore throat. We found a big stick. Leave it. It's a big stick. We brought his ball that we could throw, but we can't throw it here. You're a good boy, huh? Look at that smiley face and that waggy tail. You are a good boy. We just started giving him glucosamine chondroitin because he's been kind of like hesitant to jump in the car and jump up on the bed. So I assume his joints are bothering him. So we'll hope that helps a little bit. He won't take regular pills, so I just take them and mix them up in his food. And the other thing I've been doing, I've been putting a little coconut oil on him, which he likes that. Because he's never wanted to take pills. Unless they're covered in peanut butter. They'll take those. Alright, well, it's getting kind of dark. Must be kind of late. I gotta get the inside of the trailer set up. And we have to register tomorrow morning because we got in here late. The registration was closed. So we got to register. We did get our permit for the campsite to put on the post. Hear all the other dogs barking. I'm glad I don't have a dog that barks. This is the spot where we park in this parking lot, parking space, and throw the ball back and forth. And he's having a ball. Except he doesn't keep his eye on the ball very much, and he doesn't know where I'm shooting it. So sometimes he can't find it and I have to go pick it up. But in all this mowed area, there's this one yellow flower. And we've walked way down there and way down there to get the ball. And this is the only flower in this whole area. Somehow this must have been missed by the mower, but it's very pretty. And you know, you have to be able to see the single flowers in your life that pop up when everything else is bad. But these are these beautiful slash pines that they grow down here for money. They turn them into telephone poles and paper and things like that, but they also they're also, when they die, they're good feeds to trees for the woodpeckers and things like that. Well, we got to the end. He unfortunately did not stay on the boardwalk. He had to jump off. The sad thing about this boardwalk is that it's got all these pine needles on it, and that makes it fairly slippery. If you're just walking along, it feels kind of slippery. But now we're on regular ground, which the pine needles make it a little strange because, you know, they're like leaves. The problem I have with boardwalks is that a lot of things will live under them. And you see this tree all black. Apparently they've done burns in here. They obviously haven't done a burn in a long, long time because, I mean, this is just so overgrown. They say in Florida they do the burns because there's so many invasive plants. But you know what? Most of the invasive plants are from Asia, which we used to be part of the Eurasian continent. The Europe, Asia, America, Panacea, whatever they call them. I used to work with a guy, an engineer. When you asked him where he was from, he always said Pangea. Which was the continent before the continental drift. Moved everything all over the place. Made all the different continents. Europe, Africa, America, North and South. Africa. I was just wondering why we're in this pond in the middle of this forest in Florida and why there are no tupelos or cypress trees. And all of a sudden we come to this spot on this trail, which is on boardwalk. And of course, we're surrounded by cypress and tupelo. Tupelo is also known as black gum, and you get tupelo gum or tupelo honey or something off it, but it's prized. It's very expensive to buy. If you go on Amazon, where everything's fairly cheap out, it's really expensive. But see, these two trees have knees. And I think these are all tupelos. Cypress has a much shaggier bark. It's more like a cedar bark. These are probably all black gum or tupelos. That one might be a cedar right there. See how that bark is kind of shaggy? But I don't know. It's helpful to have the leaves. There are leaves all around. These are all tupelo leaves though. And I don't know if one loses their leaves earlier or not. But anyways, we're going to continue down this boardwalk to the end, I think. I can't get my app that tells me how far we've walked to work. It comes up with a blue screen and that's it. So we're going to continue on. The white caps on the lake have calmed down a bit. The wind has moved up off the lake. I guess it's coming over the trees because it's a pretty breezy area right now. And the trees are moving back and forth. All the moss, the Spanish moss on the trees is moving. I guess there's some white caps still out there in the middle. Be a great lake to sail on, I guess. Just sail in circles. There's one of these little monsters on the tree. Make all this chattery noises, flicking his tail. Where are the hawks when you need them? I'm being snuck up on. Kennel, get in the car.